What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to the Stocks by the Numbers. And right now we're looking at Palantir Technologies, symbol PLTR. This is a new age company, and I know that a lot of people wanted to get in because they think it's trading at a big discount. They're looking for some additions to their long-term portfolio. And you know what? At these levels, just hit a new 52-week low as we sit here, 693. But in my opinion, I still think this company is overvalued. You're looking at a company that made about $1.5 billion in revenue last year. That's total bring-in, not profits. And the company is losing money per share, so they're not profitable yet. And you're sitting here at a market cap of $14.3 billion. So in my opinion, this is tremendously overvalued. And this market cap could easily pull back, I'd say, to about, I want to say like 7-8 billion market cap. So you're looking at what, like a 40% drop from where we are now. So we're looking at like a $4 stock. And even if we switch over here to TradingView, see, this is a 1-month chart. And I set up the fib levels. And you can see that it's been holding and bouncing off the 693 fib. But at the end of the day, like I always say, the numbers don't lie. And what we're seeing is an overvalued IPO that's first going to get bashed, and then they're probably going to start signing new deals, increasing revenue. They're going to go net income positive probably down the line, inside of the next year or two, hopefully. And then this thing's really going to rally back up to the 20s and the 30s, and it's going to be a phenomenal multiplier for long-term portfolios. But at the end of the day, I do think we're going to pull back to this $4.99 level because I do think it's overvalued. Right? Again, the numbers don't lie, and they're just not bringing in enough revenue, and they're not profitable enough to justify a $14 billion market cap. And if we rehash these earnings, posted earnings the other day, obviously, the stock dropped and made a gap here, 9.5, down to about 780. But at the end of the day, 446 million in the quarter. Even if we multiply that by 4 quarters, last year they did 1.5 billion, so this year they're up to 1.6. Even if we called it 2 billion, all right, let's say they do 2 billion in the next 3 quarters to cap this year off. At the end of the day, it's still overvalued. And, everyone just wants these stocks to moon and fly high and make everyone big money. But Palantir right now is not that company. In my opinion, I do think it's going to pull back. It's going to hit this 5 level, maybe even lower. And then we're going to start to see that bounce. We switch over here to stock charts. Obviously, this is our big gap down the other day when they posted earnings. MACD looks horrendous. And the RSI now is sitting at 22. So, from a technical standpoint, yes, the MACD could start turning. Yes, the RSI is too low. Yes, they made this gap here above 9 down to 6, 7, and they can rebound and fly back up. Technically, from a technical standpoint, that is plausible. But remember, a lot of hedge fund managers, these big boys on Wall Street, a lot of them look for investments, not just trades. Because remember, as a money manager, what you're really looking for is not only a stock that's going to grow long-term or sell off if you take a short position, but for the most part, you're looking for a stock that's going to grow long-term and a stock that profits are going to be taken after that 12-month period so that your client pays half the amount of taxes. So when I'm looking at a stock right here, in my opinion, I do not think this is a good entry. I do think we're going to continue to go lower. If you short-term traders want to jump in here and try to catch a ride up to like 7.5 by this Friday and jump on some calls or something like that, that's entirely your own prerogative. But at the end of the day, I do believe that this is overvalued. And I think that it's going to pull back again to the $4 or $5 range. And we saw the explosion when they first IPO'd. And in my opinion, that's just because it's an IPO, right? Because it came out at $7.50 a share, and I think it shot up to like 40 or something like that, which obviously was an extreme overreaction to an IPO. But at the end of the day, even at $7.50, as we're seeing today, as it's trading below 7, we can see that that was overvalued. And again, this company, I feel, is going to pull back. But overall, again, annual revenue increasing, quarterly revenue increasing, And I do feel long term that this is going to be a great investment for any long-term portfolio. However, I personally wouldn't get involved at least until the 5s, maybe even the 4s, because again, it's overvalued, and the technicals, I mean, I know a lot of stocks trade according to technicals, but the numbers don't lie. And this company, even if it has a short bounce to try to fill this gap or form some sort of pattern that technical traders here, I know, see we have a double bottom here, so people might be looking for a little explosion up. And listen, short term, it might happen. But long term, if you're positioning yourself to buy shares into this company now, or if you're looking towards the end of the year, you know, like November, December calls, I personally, in my opinion, I would wait for a continued sell-off. I do feel that this company is going to continue to pull back. And, you know, something overvalued like this in a volatile market like this is what the short-term shorting traders look for. Anyone who's looking for companies that are overvalued and can make easy money being bearish, you know, it's companies like this. Roblox, as we saw, Roblox took a big hit. That stock was up at 50. You know, the revenue, again, was not justifying the market cap, and we saw that stock pull all the way back to the 20s. So, you know, there's a lot of these new age tech companies that are tremendously overvalued that you're going to see. They're going to start pulling back when this volatility and this sell-off really hits the market. You know, everyone's still talking about hyperinflation. I have no idea what they think they're going to do about it. But, you know, money supply, I think off the top of my head, went from 8 trillion to 20 trillion or something since COVID. And, you know, none of these indicators are positive. And when I'm looking at a company like Palantir, yes, I understand, you know, they're involved in the defense sector and they have some government contracts. Listen, all around, good company. But at the end of the day, we're sitting here at 694, and in my opinion, I think we're going to see 494. So I just wanted to give a little recap on Palantir, just looking at their income and their revenue and looking at the overall market cap. And again, I do feel it's overvalued, and I just want you guys to tread lightly. You know, if you step in today here at a touch below $7 and tomorrow you wake up and it's at $6, I don't want you to feel like, you know, the market is screwing you over, or, you know, you have no idea what you're doing. It's not that you have no idea what you're doing. You're buying a decent company. But at the end of the day, it's the timing and the pricing that separates successful traders from just hobbyists. So don't be afraid to look at the numbers. And that's really going to tell you where a stock is going to go long term and where it should be. So I'm going to keep making a few videos today because I know I wasn't feeling too well Monday and Tuesday, so I didn't really upload anything. New 52-week low, Palantir, as we're sitting here. So, you know, just tread lightly, stay sharp. I'm going to throw up a few more videos. And, you know, if you guys like what you see, hit the like button like everyone says. It helps us out. Subscribe to the channel if you want notifications, you know, to see every time I upload a video, which is going to be more frequently. And listen, I hope everyone is successful moving forward. I hope everyone makes a couple of dollars. And thanks for stopping by. I hope you guys have a good day.